Fire in the hole! Yeah, baby, that's what I call a fire. Seems kind of dark out here. It's because I'm doing this in between rainstorms. It's been raining all weekend. I'm going to be making some Krabby Patties today. If you don't know what Krabby Patties are, ask your children or your grandchildren. I'm sure they watch SpongeBob SquarePants. If you don't have any grandchildren or children, and you don't watch SpongeBob SquarePants yourself, then we're going to call these crab cakes. So please, stay tuned while we get our crab cakes on the grill. And I got some corn on the cob I'm going to be throwing on there as well. And some coleslaw that's already made. And please, stay tuned. Okay, let's whip up some crab cakes. We're going to start this out with some crushed up saltine crackers, to which we're going to add a cup of mayonnaise. There you go. Cup of mayonnaise. Get that all out of there. Mix that up. A little bit of lemon juice. Get that going. A little bit of Lea and Perrins. Worcestershire sauce. A couple of tablespoons of the Lea and Perrins. A lot of people don't put Lea and Perrins in their crab cakes, and they don't put the next ingredient, which is Dijon mustard. But I happen to like it, so I'll put it in mine. A little bit of Dijon mustard, maybe a little bit more of that. That's good stuff. Put Dijon mustard in there. I forgot the cackle fruit, so I'll have to add that after a while. Get some cackle fruit in there. And you see, it's kind of a batter. It's kind of a slurry. We're going to add the crab meat to that. I got a little bit of slap your mama. That's salt. I'm about out of that. Salt, pepper, garlic, and black and red pepper. Man, I'm almost out of slapping your mama. I'll have to slap someone else's mama. Alright, and of some Old Bay seasoning, which is really good stuff. You gotta take the cap off of that because it ain't coming out of there fast enough. Need about a teaspoon of the Old Bay. That's good stuff. There goes the cap. Okay, we're gonna mix that all up. We're going to add our crab meat to that. Got 16 ounces of lump crab meat. That stuff's expensive, but it's good. It's good stuff. Mix that all up. There's a piece still in the container. That's nice fresh crab meat. That's not canned crab meat. That's fresh crab meat. It comes in those containers I get at the grocery store. We're going to mix that all up. And going to refrigerate that for a little while. About an hour, 2 hours. And then we'll make our crab cakes. And we're going to dip them in some breadcrumbs and fry them up. So we got to get our pan hot. But there you have the, that's the crab meat mixture for the crab cakes. Looking pretty good. I hope that's all on camera. Can you see that okay? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's our crab meat mixture. Got to make sure our hands are clean because we're going to form them with our hands. And we got enough there for quite a few crab cakes. Probably make about 4 or 5 crab cakes with that. Maybe more. So stay tuned. My crab meat has been in the fridge for a couple of hours to make it easier to work with. And with my clean hands, I'm going to form up some patties. And I'm going to throw those patties, think about a hamburger sized patty, maybe a little smaller. I'm going to put them in the breadcrumbs, set them aside while my pan gets hot, and then we'll fry them babies up. And they're going to fall apart because that crab meat, I put an egg in there to make that stuff bind up better, but that crab meat, it doesn't like to hold together, so you got to just kind of do the best you can with them. And once you get them frying, they'll stay together. You just got to be kind of ginger with them. till you get them fried up. My pan's on the fire now, getting hot. So we're making up our patties, our Krabby Patties. And like I said, if you don't know what a Krabby Patty is, ask your kids, ask your grandchildren, they'll tell you. They know all about it because they watch SpongeBob SquarePants, and SpongeBob SquarePants eats Krabby Patties. In fact, I think that's what he does for a living. I'm really not sure. It's only, you know, it's on in passing sometimes at my house. But, yeah, I'm not a great fan. But, that's your Krabby Patties. Let's get that. Probably going to make about 6 of these. That's what it looks like. Get them in the breadcrumbs. I hope that's on camera. Hope you can see that okay. That's my Krabby Patties. Okay. Okay. One more. Wow, that's going to be a big one. Well, I can either make one more big one or 2 small ones, so I guess I'm going to go for 2 small ones. And that is a messy proposition, but can't be helped. These are going to be, it's going to be touch and go getting these in the pan. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, let's get those moved over. Well, let me, well, I gotta make one more after this. I got room on my plate for maybe one more huge one. I'm gonna get all that mixture. That's good stuff. I use crab claw meat because it's a little cheaper than the lump crab meat. It tastes just as good. It tastes every bit as good as the lump crab meat. Although some people will tell you not to use anything but lump crab meat. For my Krabby Patties, I'm going to be using crab claw meat. So let me get some oil in the pan and wash my hands, and we'll bring you back for the next segment. So please stand by. Alright, I got some butter and some oil in my frying pan. We're frying up them crab patties. I'm going to slip another one on there if I can. They come a little out of shape. Don't worry about it. It's no big thing. Nothing to cry over. Like I said, they're going to fall apart. They're going to break apart. Once they get fried up a little bit, get a little brown on each side, they'll be fine. So let's slip one more in there. And then we'll make another batch. Meanwhile, our corn's coming along real nice. Back there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see my corn. We're frying up them patties. I gotta get a clean plate to put the fried patties on. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what they look like when they're browned up. Please stay tuned. Alright, my patties are smelling great, and they're starting to brown up real nice. Flip this one over if I can without breaking it. Yeah, that went everywhere. That's okay. That's alright. It's going to be okay. Going to flip him over. Oh, he got a little overdone. But that's okay. How's that look? Looking like a Krabby Patty to you? Yep. That's going to be good. So please stay tuned, and we'll bring you back for the most important part of my video, which is the drinking of the beer. And I have a very special beer for myself today. And I'm going to need it after the way these things fell apart. So please, stay tuned. It's getting dark out here. I hope you can see this. I got a very special beer for myself today. Newcastle Brown Ale. Newcastle Brown. I'm telling you, can sure smack you down. Takes a greasy whore and a rolling dance floor and got your head spinning round. That's a little humble pie for you there. From the Smokin' album, 30 Days in the Hole. Look it up on YouTube. There's the Frosty Root Boy mug. There's some Newcastle Brown Ale. Let's see how that goes down. After that debacle with the crab cakes, it better be good. That is excellent. That's a beautiful brown ale imported from England. It's got all kinds of facts on the back of it, but I can't read them because they're too small. The print's too small for me to read without my glasses, so that's all you get to know about Newcastle Brown can sure smack you down. Anyway, that's the episode for this week. I'll bring you back for the money shot while I sip the rest of my beer and that corn gets conglomerated in there. Better cut that heat down a little bit. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And don't miss next week's episode. It's going to be the big appetizer episode. I got to make appetizers for the Dragon Lady's bridal shower. So I'll be doing that next week. So, thank you for watching. See you next week.